Hey y'all, man, it's been a long week. I'm talking about this week's probably my longest week in summer, period. Like the amount of things I did. And if you hear anybody in the background, that's my family. I'm shooting my room right now. I was trying to do this earlier where everybody was kind of like still sleeping and everything, but like I wanted this light, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still like searching for lights for my setup. Very soon I have those coming in. I'm getting paid recently for a gig I did last night, and we'll be talking about that too later on the podcast. But it's been a long week, and I'll tell you why it's been a long week. Lately, I've been doing a whole lot of photography, and it's really done taking off recently. Like at first, I was just doing hobby things, just taking shots of just the scenery and doing this and doing that. But now it's done turned into where I'm taking pictures of people I know, musicians. And recently I did like a party gig too, where I took pictures of a party. Make sure to go on my Instagram. That's where I mostly post all the pictures and stuff like that. And it's also on the website too. The pictures, the party pictures and everything else that's recent. I'm gonna be putting that on there sometime this weekend, maybe tomorrow, Sunday, or maybe later today. I gotta shoot tonight too, so we'll see how that goes too. But photography is really done taking off. Like, I'm a writer, but I really just I evolved into something entirely different over the course of the summer and the last few weeks of my spring semester. And I think that's mainly because I started putting my mind over matter. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Mind over matter. That's where I put it. I started doing things to express myself. There are things I wanted to do, but I really was like kind of scared or thinking that people will think certain things about me. But I really didn't. At the end of the day, I shouldn't really care about that. I should just do what I gotta do to express myself, whether that's through photos, through video, through filmmaking, through screenwriting, through book writing, through poetry, through blogs, all the stuff that I'm doing. I'm just trying to find a way to express myself in the best way possible because I feel like I have a whole lot of like talent and I can inspire people too by, showing people that it's not too late to start doing things, And I might have went to school for writing, but this photography thing, I'm starting to love it now too. And I can see this being like a side job on top of like writing as a main job. It's just something to think about. Like, don't think outside of what your main job is and see what else are you interested in. Like, are you interested in taking pictures? Are you interested in doing hair on the side, or being a tutor, but you're not really you don't want to be a teacher, but you want to tutor someone. Like, there's all these little side things you could do on top of the main thing, the main goal. Or if you don't really have a main goal, then first you should find out what that main goal is. Then you should worry about all the side stuff, But make sure you can manage it too, because lately I've been having to toss around a whole lot of things, making time for people, and I'm also finna get a summer job. Sorry, I'm also finna get a summer job soon too. Gotta make sure I manage everything, but we'll see how it goes. My draft that I did over my spring semester at Evergarden. I recently started making the prep work for the official novel, and I wanted to start over the summer. I had so many plans of like different books over the summer, but like when it comes to writing books, it's like crunch time. Like, you gotta like, what's the word I'm trying to figure out? It just takes a long process. That's what I'm trying to get across. It takes a long process. And now that I'm like a veteran writer, like I've been doing this for a while, I tend to set things in place before I actually write them. And back in the day when I first started writing, I didn't used to do all that. I would just write, and sometimes the story would be muddled or a little bit gray on the characters. They'll be a little bit shallow. But I'm trying to make an effort with this novel because I want this novel to be my first official published work. And I need it to be in tip-top form so it can be published, sent out to the world. It's the best work I can do at my current, stage in my life. So I'll make sure that I do everything that's possible for me to, get the best effort and get the best effect, not effort, get the best effect out of publishing that work, because I'm expecting to get great feedback, a band of writers and readers, little following, and getting to know this publishing community and the book publishing companies, and and all that. What I'll do is I won't add anything into the video for the writing prep, but over the course of the few podcasts, I'll talk about the progress behind it. If you don't know, it's a war story about a girl who's separated from her father, who enlisted into the war. And basically it's this journey between the two characters, switching perspectives over the course of the novel, of them trying to get back to each other, and there's all these obstacles in front of their way, and there's a whole lot of drastic things they have to deal with. Like, that's what I really want to do. I want to up the stakes with their journey towards each other again, because when they reunite, it'll be worth them reuniting. Like, everyone who'll be reading it be like, okay, yeah, they reunited, and it's a good feeling, and that's what I want to get across to people. But yeah, that's all I have for that. Okay, I got two announcements actually. Two announcements. The first announcement is, I'm starting. Well, you know what? Let's do it all together. They're both short films, right? And I'm gonna be shooting them in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And the first one that I'm doing in June is called Downtown. Now, Downtown is a film where I'm just gonna be shooting shots of the downtown area, some videos of people moving, and very soon there's gonna be the Riverbend 2018. The Riverbend has been around, honestly, I don't know how long it's been around, but it's been around for a long time. Ever since I was a kid, I knew it was there. I don't know how long it's been going on, but like, the Riverbend has been a main attraction for like a whole lot of people in the state and surrounding states too. It's that a big event, and we have artists come on, and we have games and booths and all these different little things that happens at the Riverbend, and it's along the Tennessee River in downtown Chattanooga. It's a nice spot, and it's always been very festive, and a whole lot of people, friends, because if you live in Chattanooga, you know that there are certain parts of Chattanooga where it's a small community, and you end up seeing those people at the festival, and you hang out with them, and it'd be just a good time, all around. And that's what I really like about the Riverbend. I wanted to shoot the Riverbend too, and that's gonna be a part of Downtown. And also, it's gonna have my boys, Yo Maestro and BJ the drummer, come on to the short film. I was gonna have them, play. BJ, he plays the drums. I was gonna get him to play in front of the aquarium, and then Yo Maestro, he raps and he produces beats and all that. I was gonna have him perform at Coolidge Park, and I was gonna record both of them, and on top of B-roll of them like walking around and talking to people or whatever they want to do, let them be themselves, and I just get them in the act. And that's gonna be the Downtown project, and that was gonna be for the month of June that's coming up soon. The second project was Gemini. Now, Gemini is a working title. I might change it, but this is a July short film, and this is a legit short film. I was gonna have actors and actresses. It might be a character list of 4 people. And if you're interested in like acting, hit me up. You can email me at mindlesscorner@gmail.com. You can shoot me a message on Instagram, or if you want to shoot me a message on Snapchat, you can. Whatever way you want to shoot me a message, go ahead and tell me. I'm really looking for people who can deliver a line. People who are enthusiastic, people who got acting creds, people who don't got acting creds, but they want to be an actor or actress. Whatever the case, hit me up if you want to do that. Gemini is a story about a guy who recently passed away, and it's kind of like a dreamscape type of film, where you start in this dark room and it's like a light hanging above, and the guy who died, who's going to be actor, is sitting in the seat, and I'm going to have like these people coming to the light or whatever and just talk to him about his life and what he accomplished and whether or not he was satisfied with what he accomplished in his life. And the moral of the story is to make people really understand what they really want in life and what do they want to accomplish and so on and so forth. That's really the goal of the film. Very recently, I had a shooting. I went out to Enterprise South Nature Park. It's in Chattanooga. It's nearby the Volkswagen and Amazon buildings over by Turner Academy, my old school. I think it's off Bunny Oaks, or at least that's the main road to get to the road that takes you to the nature park. And it was a big area, like really big. And the video I had shot was called Fade, and I was giving it like a faded look, hence the title, Fade. It was more like a test drive for the downtown project, because I know the downtown project is going to need a whole lot of B-roll, a whole lot of different things. I'm still learning how to use my camera to its full extent, because I'm not really going to school for cinematography or videography or filmmaking or whatever you want to call it. I'm not really going for school for that. So it's like I have to learn this stuff myself. I don't have a teacher. I don't have someone to tell me this or that, the wrongs and the goods. You know, it's kind of like trial and error. Like I just do what I feel is right, and if it looks bad, and I'll be like, okay, I gotta change it up a little bit, then see what I gotta do. And I like to do like different filters on the videos too. And I'm starting to get into color grading, and I feel like color grading is really just gonna make the film pop with certain like tones to the film or to the video and make it give like this certain edge to it. And I'm learning to use Premiere Pro and a few other Adobe Creative Cloud apps. And it's taking a process. It's gonna be a process, but make sure to check out that Fade video. It's on my website in the videos tab. Make sure to go check it out. Like it, comment, hit me up anything if you want like a video or you want me just like shoot you doing something. Like go ahead, hit me up, shoot me a message, you know, email, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. You know, I'm just throwing myself out there, seeing who I can help, who I can assist. And you know, it doesn't always have to be paid work. Like I'm willing to work for free on certain things because I'm still looking for experience. I'm trying to build my portfolio on my website. So I'm willing to, you know, compromise and work with someone for free if I get, you know, a good amount of experience. So don't be afraid to, you know, shoot me a message. I'm not gonna like hound you for money, you know. We just gonna talk it out, so see what we can do and, you know, go from there. I don't have an LED light yet, but I'm getting one. And once I get one, I feel like that's when things are gonna turn around for me, because like I have to deal with this natural light problem, the sun going out and the clouds coming in. I hope I still look good. Do I look good? I hope I do. But if I don't, then that might be a problem. But I'm still learning how to tweak the settings for the camera to get the best results. And I know in editing phase, there's ways where I can tweak it, but sometimes it's not that great to tweak it because the quality tends to go down. That's all I have for today. Podcast number 7. I don't know how long this is gonna go on, but hopefully it went on for a good, you know, length. I've been trying to like shoot between like a 10-minute to 15-minute when I'm just by myself, and when I'm with someone else like a guest, I'll try to go on to like 20 to 30 minutes because then I have more questions and I won't feel so tired when I talk, because just talking for like a long amount of time by myself is kind of like tiring sometimes too. And I don't want to just like get a blank stare and just look at the camera like this, like a fish out of water. But I mean, I've been working on it. I think my speech has been, you know, getting a little bit better too. I'm not stuttering as much. I'm not saying the same things over and over. I still do stutter, but I don't stutter as much. And I'm starting to, you know, loosen up a little bit. I'm starting to realize that this is my own platform. I can be myself and, just express myself. And if it's like somebody I know sees this or whatever, they might be shocked that I'm doing this because I wasn't really the type to talk. But a lot of things that's happened like this year, last year mostly. It's really done change my life around, and I gotta make the best of it, because I owe it to so many people that's helped me out, and I want to give that same help back to people that's helped me and to people I have yet to help out in the future. And very recently, something I wanted to put out there was that someone came to me and they had said that I inspired them, and I was confused at first, but then now I'm getting it, because it's like I'm doing my own thing, and there are things that people want to do, but they don't really know how to do it. They don't know when to do it, and they don't know if they can do it. And it's kind of like a mind of a matter thing, how I was saying earlier in the podcast. There are just things that hold you back because your mind tells you can't do it, but you can do it. It's just a mind of a matter thing. I'm not really an inspirational speaker, but I like to lead by actions. So I'm very, outgoing nowadays to prove my worth and, strike out, be different. And sometimes when I do that, I get the attention of other people, and I end up meeting people and shaking hands and getting cards and numbers and emails and comments and stuff like that. Like it's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Just being yourself. I hope for the people watching this, family, friends, strangers, whoever you are, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure if you're watching this, you need to be going to the website, because that's where everything is. And if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing, follow me on social medias, Instagram and Snapchat. Mostly on the Instagram, because the Snapchat is more like a thing I just do whenever. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. It's your boy AJ, and thanks for tuning in for podcast number 7. I appreciate y'all making this thing possible. I'll see y'all later next week. Peace.